Hey, welcome back. You see, we have a low costume budget. We didn't change clothes for part 2, even though it's been a week. We've slept in these. Whose turn is it?
Mine.
Hers.
Ooh. Let me see. Okay. And, this is from Liza, or is it Lisa?
Don't know.
I'm not sure.
No.
Liza with a Z, not S.
Yeah.
Who was the least talented of the family, and who was the most talented? Liza, Lisa, whatever your name is. What
You cannot answer
No, I can answer this.
you
I can answer this. The most talented people in the family were Tina, Zan, and Cam. Hello. And as far as who's okay, sorry, we had a studio malfunction. I was about to tell you about the least talented people in our family.
I'm dying to hear.
Yeah, well, in our family, we practiced something called mercy killing.
David.
So we drown them.
Yeah, drown them.
Yeah.
And if someone had 2 left feet or were tone deaf, like poor cousin Sally, no longer with us, or
Cousin Bruce.
Cousin
In
Bruce.
the attic. And you
Yes,
know, one
no.
time in a magazine, they actually published that one of our cousins hid a child in the closet.
Because they couldn't
Yes.
sing.
Wasn't true, by
No.
the way.
It should have been. Anyway, no, we're not going any more
We're not
deeper
going
cuts
there.
into that.
Sorry about that, Liza,
But yes,
Lisa.
But
with
mercy
an S
killing
or a Z.
did work out for
Yes,
us.
I-
Yeah. But as you can see from some of our numbers, there was a low bar for what was considered
Yeah,
talent.
you
I
can
was
tell.
quite comfortable with a low bar.
Okay, my turn. In your specials, this is from David, in your specials, how long did it take to block and rehearse ensemble numbers like the telephone hour?
I bet that was David Schoen. I'll bet you that's you, David.
You all were in telephone hour, so.
Yes.
We did things in a week.
I tell you what we did.
5 days?
I guess let's keep it
We
to
worked-
1965, when it was the
worked
hard stuff.
5 to 6 days a week.
Yeah.
And we did 15 or 16 numbers each show.
Right.
So, you know, you can do the math. If it was a real complicated choreographed number, it took a little longer.
Right. We
But
came in separate groups. The King sisters would come in at X hours, and the cousins would do other hours of the day.
especially
Then
because
we
you
did
were in
others.
school.
And then
Because we were in school.
we had to go to school. And so I never
But
understood
didn't the
math.
choreographers, they'd also, on some of the numbers, they'd do it
They
in front of
would-
you, backwards?
Yes.
I mean, like, or
Yes.
their backs would be
were,
to you?
No, they weren't. No, they would face forward. On our,
No, they would face the audience, so you would get
I
it.
don't ever remember that.
oh no, Phil was always in front of us.
Really?
Dancing. Uh-huh.
Maybe for the ones that are least talented.
But I would say we also had a lot of after hours. We
Oh,
called them parties. So
yes, we would, even on
Because of
Sundays,
the
we would get
children's labor
together to
laws.
rehearse. And I figured out one time, and I made a nice, decent salary, that I was really earning about 39 cents an hour if you counter all the
Hours.
extra rehearsals, because we wanted to be good.
And boy, were we!
And we were so good. All right, give me
Next
that.
day.
Give me that. Oh, so much writing. What was the worst part of doing the King Family Show? What opportunities were allotted to you? None of us took enough of those opportunities. What were the opportunities were allotted to you that made you think, thank God I'm a member of the King family?
And this is
That's
from
Wendy.
From
Thank you,
Wendy.
Wendy.
That's a really thoughtful question.
Okay, let's
You
start
might have
with
to
the
read
first.
it again.
What was the worst part of the King
Zan, do you
family?
have a worst part? Oh,
I don't have a
no,
worst
you
part.
mentioned at Christmas. Why don't you bring it up since we have some new followers?
Tell me what it was.
You mentioned one of the reasons you didn't want to come back.
Oh, yeah, one of the reasons I
It was
didn't come back.
when our series in 1969 came back.
Right, I loved high school, and
Yes.
I loved being there. And when I was out of school in the ninth grade to do the show, and we were really in school all the time.
Yeah.
It was very hard to come back. People they assumed something about me, and I was shy, and so then they wouldn't talk to me. So I just didn't want that to happen again. So that was hard.
Yeah, I would say one of the things that was, well, two things for me that were hard. When we went back to public school, getting teased. And I've talked to other child performers, child stars and stuff who like what, Billy Mooney or David
Yeah.
Jolliffe, Moosey Dreyer, Aaron,
Yeah.
Tabitha
Bert.
from Bewitched.
Right.
Yeah, you get teased. And I was no exception to the teasing, and that was kind of a drag. But I would say the hardest thing about the family was in these last tours, which were skeleton crew. The boy cousins were also crew as well as performers, and Adam and I were the only ones still in school of the boys.
Yeah.
So these are tours of one-nighters. We were in a different city every
Like
night.
some 6 to 8 weeks, one-nighters, 22 members of the family, our band, our school
And-
teacher, our babysitter, and
All on a bus. School was in the back of the bus, but
And
we
they had
finished the show. We'd tear down this stage. I was in charge of the snake for sound.
and Volney and Brian, little guys, had to collect all of the duct tape
That we'd laid down.
on this, and
But
they would
so-
make balls of it.
We're tearing down the set till 1:00 in the morning. We're getting on the bus to
Jump
drive
on the
to the
bus.
next town. Adam and I, while everybody else is sleeping, Adam and I are reading, writing, arithmetic,
It's awful.
and then we get to the next town to set up. So that was kind of hard. Wow.
For me,
Life is hard.
For me,
How about you?
nothing was hard. It was all wonderful.
Oh.
I don't
Okay, can we
Tina,
have two over?
it's
Can,
just Tina.
can Tina, Dan and
know,
I change our
it's
answers?
Pollyanna, but
Okay,
Yeah,
way to
I had
top us
nothing
down.
hard.
a fiddly-dee. No,
Yeah, she is
I don't
fiddly-dee.
remember because I loved every second of it. Except when Louise wouldn't let Kathy on the bus because she was late, and I went, "No, you're not leaving without my sister."
I was on Louise's side.
Sorry, Kathy.
Mwah, Kathy!
We love you.
Okay, that was Zan?
Yes.
So Tina, did we reset the timer to know if when we're up? We might have 3 segments out.
Oh, Jane asked, "What is your favorite King family song or performance?"
You wanna go? Anybody have something yet?
Favorite song?
I got something. As far as I have 2 things.
Oh, I know.
Favorite finished product would be from our Atlanta special, Standing in the Need of Prayer, directed and choreographed by Mark Bro. I think it is the most timeless and smartest number we've ever done, and it features Cousin Kathy in an amazing solo. My favorite number, which I'll try to not get misty just talking about it, is when we still get together and sorry y'all, we'll do an Albert.
Do you hear what I hear, that arrangement?
Well, no, I'm just
Oh,
saying,
just saying,
just
favorite.
to sing when we get together and we launch into Star Carol.
Yeah, it's.
I lose it, So that's one is a
So do my
production
children
favorite.
hearing it.
Do they?
Yes, they love it.
Yeah. So that would be my favorite. And you guys want to go?
I was going to say Christmas too. Those kind of things are just it's from the beginning of the family. It wasn't just the showtime, but that music has always been with us.
Yeah, before we were performing. Yeah,
One of my favorites was the teenagers doing Night Before Christmas.
Yeah, as a
Where was
production
I?
number, that
As
was
a
awesome.
production number.
Yeah.
I know, I missed it.
Oh.
Okay, Cam. Shaky McShake.
All right, we know that.
Okay.
All right.
What year did the original King Sisters begin performing? Asks Dennis.
That would be 1930.
35?
Talking
Well,
about Maxine. It would be the
The original-
trio.
well-
Donna was there in 38 and 39, so it must have been 35, 36. Do you
Yeah,
think?
when the trio started.
When
Yeah.
the trio
But
started.
if you're talking about the 14 sisters,
Well, he said this. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
it started with a trio, which was Alice, Louise, and
the
Maxine
3 oldest sisters.
performing on
KSL.
KSL Radio.
which was where? Where is that?
Utah, Salt
In
Lake.
Utah. So that was their beginning, and
Yeah.
the rest is herstory.
And then when Mom and Donna were in high school, just starting high school, Maxine
Probably
wanted to
17
leave.
and 18 years
And
old.
Yeah. Did they graduate from high school?
no,
No,
I know
Donna
Alice didn't.
didn't. Donna
No.
didn't.
Huh. So you kids stay in school.
That's
We'll
right.
be back. See you next week.
bye.
Stay in school. It's almost graduation time.
That's right.
You don't want to be like
Brilliant.
those awful King sisters. You study up for your finals. Bye.